What's up, y'all? Big Red here. Welcome back to another session of Earl Curls. I want to thank y'all, my subscribers, everybody tuning in. Shout out to you, Texas Weed, the Master Obi-Wan, all the others. I can't remember everybody's name, but people comment the most. But moving on with this max AP build. Sorry, it's been a minute. I haven't really been like a funk, but I don't know, trying to make this build work, and I haven't really been happy with it. And with Earl, like some of the Tormentor have been, One Gun Army have been working as well, and trying to make this in stealth, and I'm still working on that run, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this straight up non-stealth version. But with this max AP build, and we'll see what we'll do with Holy Fire. Now I know we're not gonna be on power armor, so we don't have stabilize, so don't kill me on comments and say, should I use stabilize? I got to run with stabilize and power armor, and we spam copy. It's about a 5-minute kill. So I want to see, without having to spam copy with the anti-armor, just how good we'll do having our AP at 800 and compare it to the power armor, maybe to the Enclave, which right now, in my opinion, Enclave Flamer is number 2 next to Auto Axe, which is in class of its own. But anyway, yeah, we'll see how this build will do with the Holy Fire. So we got the Holy Fire, anti-armor, weapon speed, minus 25% action point cost. We got the napalm tank, lone barrel, large propeller tank. That's really the way to go. Napalm tank gives you more damage, lone barrel gives you the range. Large propeller tank is a little increase in ammo, and the reload is decent. We're getting 140 on damage, 360 on dot. It's a little bit behind the Enclave Flamer, which is like around 200 on the damage when you add both of the damage types up, but it's still a beast of a weapon in everyday play. It melts everything. It is a fun weapon. Fire rate's 132. Range is deceptive. I don't really think it's 288, but vats accuracy is all right. So anyway, and we also have our executioners with the same mods on it to switch over and be able to melt Earl down, hopefully. I think I'm going to utilize the platform right by him, keep him off of me, so in case one gun army doesn't fails. We got lock and load, 25% faster reloads. I was able to squeeze that in because I was able to downsize a little bit. Still got my chems with Thrive and Survive. I put it at a 2 and be able to squeeze that for a little bit faster reload. We got blocker maxed out. We definitely need that for low health and melee. It's just a good card to have. It's almost taking 50% less damage. So Earl and the Wendigos. Yeah. We got all the heavy gunners maxed out for damage. We got concentrated fire at 3. You only need 1 for that critical headshots, but each level we might as well just invest a little into it, run a solo, and get a little extra damage per shot. Not much, but still, all of it counts. We got Life Giver, definitely essential for low health, 45% to our max health, definitely makes us tanky. Iron Stomach is adding damage resist, making us tanky. Our endurance is like 27. We got Chem Fiend with a little bit of overdrive, will pop, make it last. Ghoulish at 1, just will help regenerate our health with little slime pools he puts down. Natural Resistance is helping because I just invested everything into my perk loadout with my legendary, so this is giving us our poison resist, a little extra fire resist too. We got Thirst Quencher. This is definitely essential to the build to have max AP. You add this on there, get over 100 added to our AP with this card. Fireproof for tankiness. We got Radical Carry Weight, Revenant, so we'll revive ourselves and get a little extra damage for the first couple minutes. Even though it's not a speed kill, still a little extra help helps. Field Surgeon, hopefully this keeps us alive, helps our stim packs kick in quickly. When you go press it and don't go quick enough, hopefully that solves that issue. 1 point in Suppressor, because I have 1 point, and then I couldn't take it off Charisma because I have legendary Charisma, and so that point's still on there. I have it at 1 in the loadout, if you understand what I'm saying. We got Tenderizer for more damage. First Aid at 1, just a little extra bang on our stim packs. We got Nerd Rage. This is definitely essential for low health. Gain 40 damage and 20 damage. 40 damage resist, 20 damage, 15 AP regen. We got our baggers included for carry weight or fuel. Gunsmith at 5, plus we have Silver Engineer armor, so we got like 85% break slower, plus we got a Weapon Artisan on our Holy Fire, so we should be able to make the duration of 40, get him down at 60%, and then switch over to Executioners. Hopefully we don't got a weapon don't break. We got Action Boy for AP regen. We got Evasive, but it gives us a little more tankiness. Like I said, I was working on stealth. It's so hard that it ain't that Earl's hard, but you gotta last longer. It takes so much more time, and one little slip up. Anyway, I'm gonna try to come back and do a stealth, but right, that's why I'm not got no covert operative. You can go stealth with this weapon, but I'm just gonna go toe to toe. It's still a beast. We got Born Survivor for stim packs kicking in, adrenaline is stacking our damage. We try to keep it maxed out through the fight if we can. Dodgy, this definitely keeps us alive, avoiding 30% incoming damage. AP's high enough, so I think we'll be okay. Grim Reaper sprint at 1, get an action point regen when we kill Wendigo. Better criticals, extra 100% critical damage. Serendipity for survivability, almost guaranteed you're going to avoid 50% of damage when it kicks in. Starts chains for your mutations. Critical savvy, we'll get a crit every second shot, and we're going to put on one gun army. Hopefully that helps us out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Alright, and all my legendaries are specials. Alright. When we have bobblehead big guns, extra 20%. We got Tesla Science 9 for 100% extra critical damage with our heavy guns. Serums cancel some of our negative effects, so we don't have to worry about no class freak or carry weight really. Company T for AP regen. Instant Flower T, get a max AP plus 40. Steep Mountain Blossom Chai gives us another plus 4 to our agility. That's another 80 to our AP. Our AP is almost at 800. We're herbivore. Get a little bit higher carnivore, but a little easier to get carnivore. But I'm going herbivore because I want somebody to say, why didn't you use carnivore? You're losing out on the critical damage, and it's really not that much of a difference in most weapons. But either way, we're going with herbivore. We got Sweet Muffin Tea. Get extra 100% critical damage. Use a Blight Suit if you need to. I got Still Being Suit adding to our endurance. Our endurance is 27, agility's 56, luck's 38, so we're good to go in all those departments. Tato Soup gives us a little more poison resist. You can see we got 480, 595 electric, 71 poison. So I'm doing pretty good. 66 fire. We got Adrenaline, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Electrically Charged, Herbivore, Hermetallic, Marsupial, Skelly Skin, Speed Demon, Unstable Isotope. I like using Herbivore because of Company T. It got full set of Unyielding, Ultralight, Silver Engineer with plus 2 agility on all the pieces. That's why our AP helps our AP get that high. But I like the Company T, the regen as a Herbivore is a little bit quicker, but it's pretty playing field is pretty close between herbivore and carnivore. Alright, I ain't gonna chance it. I'll go potato salad. There we go. We got ourselves down some dirty water, back in the nerd rage. Make sure we're in nerd rage. I don't think we are. Let's hurry up here and get ourselves with some spoiled vegetables, because only 5. There we go. Okay, and one last thing, Rad Shield, because that boosts our radiation protection, being that this armor don't have a whole lot. It ain't terrible, but now we're in the 500s. What's up, guys? We're shooting with this boat fly so we can get them to spawn a boat fly. That way we get an extra 3 targets to get 6 kills, get a 60% adrenaline stack going in. Used to be important back in the day, back in the Giz app. What's up, guy? Can I get some of that juice? But not so much more nowadays. But that little bit does help, you know, a little bit. It ain't a fight, so you might as well try to get all the damage you can. Even though it's not going to be a fast kill, it's still be a little bit faster if you don't do it than versus when you do it. Alright, like I said, I'm going to try to utilize the platform next to him just because. Let's get our liquid courage, overdrive, the music platform, whatever you want to call it. What's up, Earl? Say hello to the holy fire, Earl. I'm just gonna utilize this platform. I'm gonna keep Earl off of me. And yeah. What's up, Earl? Let me light your day up, Earl. How you like that, Earl? Let me light your fire, Earl. Let me light your fire, Earl. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, Earl. You said you can't get much higher. We're getting like 1,000, almost 900 on the criticals. It's doing really good. We're melting him down. You know, we're not using stealth, but we're still getting really good damage. Hang in there, Earl. Hang in there, Earl. Company regen. It's doing really good as far as AP's concerned without having to spam any coffee. Hang in there, Earl. Hey, Earl, you can't get that. You can't do that, Earl. You can't do that, Earl. Doing really good without even though we don't have stabilize going. We're not getting no extra with those sneak bonuses, but I didn't want to be trying to dodge him and sneaking at the same time. We're almost ready to switch over. We get him to that W. Alright, now we're on executioners. We're getting 1,000. We're getting 1,000 on executioners. Hang in, Earl. We're gonna brighten your day, Earl. We're gonna brighten your day, Earl. Get your boys off of me, Earl. Get your boys off of me, Earl. That was a close one. Get your boys off of me, Earl. Get your boys off of me, Earl. Let's brighten your day, Earl. Doing really good. We're almost there. We got him. Before liquid courage ran out, we got him. I had to utilize this platform, keep him off of me. Oh, are you serious? Oh, okay. We're still recording. Woo, guys, I'm sorry. My thing said I'm running out of space on my. I need to clean up some space. All right, yeah. Whew. But yeah, it did really good. I mean, no stabilized. It beat the time I had in Power Warmer because I'm not on PC, so I can't really spam coffee that quick like you can. I know PC. You can set it up a lot different. You don't have to open up your Pip-Boy to spam coffee. You can do it, set it to a fast key or whatever, and so you can do it a little bit easier. But as far as Xbox is concerned, you know, it held its own. I don't know if it's going to beat the Enclave, you know, plasma flamer. We're going to compare it to the plasma flamer, but let's see how it did. It was just a straight up toe-to-toe, just Holy Fire versus Earl. No sneak bonuses. Didn't have stabilize, but in power armor, I guess I could make a +2 agility on my power armor, but and go back to using Nuka-Cola Dark instead of using the +2 luck. Maybe it's something I'll do in the future. See if I can get an AP build, power armor build. But it's the unyielding armor. It's that's what makes the build so good. We got unyielding armor. That is where you get a big boost of your agility from the unyielding. You don't have that in power armor, so yeah. I just want to test out the build with the Holy Fire and see if it'd be a valid option, you know. And it is. You know, if you don't like running power armor, and then you want to be able to not have to spam coffee, and getting the right food buffs, getting +2 agility on your armor pieces, using thirst quencher, you know, with unyielding armor, definitely your Holy Fire could definitely be a boss killer. All right, let's clip in. Let's compare it to the power armor stabilized and the Enclave flamer. Let's compare it. All right, here we go. We got power armor on the bottom, and we got non-power armor on top. And you can see, it's similarly close. We are getting more damage with stabilized. I think those criticals are like a little bit over 1,000 with stabilized kicked in with the power armor, but we're getting 900 something with non-power armor. But if you look at them, I mean, they're pretty close. I mean, Earl's so dang tanky. Then by the time you have to spam coffee that way, because I mean, if you have PC, then you have a fast key, so you have the advantage. So, and Xbox, you don't. You open up your Pip-Boy, and so that's how the non-power armor winds up taking the cake and getting like a 4-minute time. That's what the time was. It was 4 minutes, and it was like 5 minutes and 20 seconds with the power armor, because having to stop and spam the coffee. But I mean, it's pretty competitive. The only thing, like, you know, when you're not in power armor, besides losing out on stabilize, you're missing out on emergency protocols. It is a lot easier to die, a lot easier to get one-shotted by Earl when you're outside power armor. So you definitely have an advantage being in power armor. But if you like playing without it, it's definitely a valid option. With this build, you can lock in vats and not have to worry about spamming into coffee. And especially playing on a team, you know, you'll be more than A-okay. But even solo, you utilize that platform. It really helps out, keeps Earl off of you, so you can just sit there and melt him away. But all right, let's compare it to the Enclave Plasma Flamer and see how far off it is from being number 2. All right, here's what we've been waiting for: Flamer versus Flamer, Enclave versus Holy Fire. We got obviously Enclave is on the bottom, Holy Fire is on top. And you can see, I mean, the Enclave is doing more damage, and the criticals on it was like 1,200, so like 900 to 1,000 with Holy Fire. So like I said, it's like 60 off on the weapon card too. Doesn't always mean anything, but I mean, Holy Fire did all right. I mean, it competed with it. It made it a competitive race without having to spam coffee. So it's both of these builds are based on the same thing. And this Enclave run was with Carnivore, so it was even missing that extra 50% critical damage. Is only getting that 50% with Sweet Mustard Tea, and it was still outperforming the Holy Fire as a herbivore. So they both had no problem staying in vats. So this build can sustain the heavy gunner vats build. It can be your Enclave plasma vats build where you don't have to worry about spamming any coffee. But the Enclave definitely is the winner. It's number 2 behind the Auto Axe as far as being able to melt the bosses down. Both of them are valid options in regular play. You won't see a difference on regular enemies. But only the time we're going to see a difference is when you're going against the boss. And we definitely see it right here. It definitely jumps ahead, and because the Enclave does get ahead, it jumps to the Executioner. They both can have Executioner, so that makes them both good options. You can, because you're not affecting your ammo capacity. You can swap to Executioners on both of them to finish the boss out. And because the Enclave is a little bit ahead, once it hits to that W, it kicks in the Executioners, and it just takes off like a Ferrari. And yeah. But shouts out to the Holy Fire. It's still a powerful weapon. It's still number 3 in my book so far, and everything's going to change with the next update. So we'll be back trying to figure out which one's the best. Auto Axe probably still going to stay number 1, but we'll see with the heavy guns getting AP reduction, and with the new power armor, with the Enclave power armor, with the AP reduction, and being able to use heavy guns and vats. The Gatling plasma is going to return, without having to use any coffee. And I might even do a run with the Gatling plasma, see how I can do it, if it'll do okay outside power armor without stabilize. The Holy Fire did all right. It's just a matter of trying to stay alive whenever you're outside power armor. But I was going to stop it, and I was like, well, it looks kind of close. We'll let you see there was a definitive winner. Yeah, you do miss out with stabilize and miss out mercy protocols, but the Holy Fire is a powerful enough weapon that it can be used effectively outside power armor if you so choose to do that. This is your wasteland. We're just living in it. The Gatling plasma is another gun that is definitely viable outside power armor, although you're missing out on, the easiness, I guess. Power armor is easy mode. Emergency protocols. There goes the Enclave flamer, just jumping way ahead. I think both of these weapons both had Executioners. Like I said, the Holy Fire did good. It came in a strong third, but it was like a 20-second difference. But the play was consistent, the build was consistent. They both didn't really struggle with that, so. There it goes. Okay, I'll let it play out so we can definitely have a definitive winner. You see the Enclave flamer did outperform the Holy Fire. But like I said, Holy Fire is still a valid option, still a fun weapon. Still, both of them melt everything in regular play. But hope y'all got something out of it. If you did, like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Next update, we got more testing to do, and we'll see who stays on top. But right now, we got the Auto Axe, the Enclave, and Holy Fire, at least in my book. I believe the Gatling plasma, like I said, will be retaking its position with not having to spam coffee. And I will do another run with the Gatling plasma outside of power armor with this build and see if I can make it be a usable weapon with this build. Alright. But this is Big Red. Hope y'all thrive and survive out there. And I'll see y'all in the next one.